Hey you, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going over my sandal edit from Amazon for 2021. I gotta be honest here, I'm not super impressed with Amazon's sandal selection this year, but I found some really great ones. It just took a little bit extra digging. I will be going through this very quickly, so make sure you are subscribed, hit that like button, comment down below with which ones are your favorites, and let's get started. Starting with these first ones, these are just some casual open-toe sandals from the brand Soda. I actually got these last year and they're pretty comfortable, they're very inexpensive, and they come in a ton of colors, like a ton of colors. I also like these flip-flops from Volcom. They also come in a ton of colors, and that's just been something that I've really gravitated towards, so that you can mix and match and have sandals that are slightly similar yet still different at the same time. These ones have a thinner strap, which is kind of in contrast to a lot of the trends I've been seeing, but I like having a thinner strap option for my collection. Now, I know I'm from Portland, but as far as I know, I have never owned a pair of Birkenstocks, and honestly, they're a little expensive in my opinion, but these ones are pretty affordable. They're pretty bright colors, so it's just definitely leaning into the trend, but they do have a few neutral ones that I like as well. Okay, so now this one is like a Birkenstock. It has the cork bed, so it's not as bright and colorful, but again, it comes in a ton of colors. So if you like the Birkenstock look, if you want it for about half the price and you want different color options, this one might be the way to go. So these next ones I thought were super interesting. They are called yoga sling sandals, which I don't know if it's a real term, but it's definitely very stretchy, just a very organic feeling type of sandal that I really love. And the color I love specifically is this auburn. I just think that will look so cute with so many different outfits. It's kind of one of those neutral colors, kind of like an olive green, but it's a rusty orange. So I know this one was really big last year when Steve Madden brought it out. It is the travel sandal. They come in a lot of colors right now, and they're a bit cheaper from when they came out last year. And then speaking of Steve Madden, I also picked out these ones because they're just so good and basic, and I really like Steve Madden shoes. These ones look comfortable. The leather looks really nice and flexible, gets a lot of good ratings, and again, we have a ton of colors. I do have a couple heel and wedge options in here just because like sandal's a very loose term. These wedges from Skechers are really interesting. I really like this kind of see-through, almost lace-like strap that goes around the foot, but then the rest of it is kind of just your typical woven wedge. All right, here we have another pair of T-strap sandals. I am obsessed with this sort of see-through lace look. I think that looks really cute, especially in a color. This is not one where I would go for a neutral or for a color that is similar in your skin tone. This is one I would say, hey, look, I'm wearing a colored sandal, see my skin peek through, and it's just really beautiful. So keeping on the T-strap sandal trend, next we have these ones, which are just a really good quality. Now this one, depending on the color or the size or the time of year, it might be a bit more on the expensive side. You know, sometimes these ranges, I don't check every single color, but in general, they're very well priced. And Kenneth Cole is just a really good brand, very comfortable. I thought this one was a little bit interesting. It's a bit gladiator, but also very basic. So if you like a gladiator look, but maybe think that the full-on gladiator sandal is a little bit dated, maybe a past trend, then I think this one is kind of a good, clean, modern looking substitute. Now maybe for this one I'm biased because I bought my own pair a couple years ago, but I just love a nice perforated peep toe block heel shoe. I think that looks gorgeous. I don't know if it's technically a sandal. I don't really know where else to put this. It says it's a sandal, but I personally think perforated is great for spring, transitioning from those really cold months into the warmer months, as you also start getting your toes and your feet more summer ready, so to speak. Here is another sandal from Steve Madden. I think Steve Madden makes really great sandals. They're a bit on the pricey side, but I feel like through Amazon you can find really good deals, and some of them are from a few years ago, but because they're so basic, like you can't really tell. These ones to me look really comfortable, and that the leather looks really good. It doesn't look like it is rough on one side or it's gonna rub a certain way. These ones just look really nice. All right, next we have these slip-on sandals from Circus by Sam Edelman. This is Sam Edelman's slightly more affordable line. These ones are definitely a dupe for the Tory Burch sandals, but they do come in a ton of colors. And in my experience, Circus by Sam Edelman is good. Like it's not the same as the main brand Sam Edelman, but I find them to be about just as comfortable, and I feel like for sandals they'll be totally fine. So they come in a patent, but also some of them are just a leather. Next we have these elastic ankle strap sandals. They do a lot of crisscrossing, but they're really comfortable at the same time. Again, it's not like a bunch of leather is going to rub. It's elastic, it's fabric. So again, this is very reminiscent of the Gladiator sandal, but at the same time, a very modern, fresh take of it. Tons of colors and a really good price. So if the elastic one was a little bit too strappy for you, here is a good alternative. Just has a basic ankle strap, goes around the toe, and it's flat. Very much like the first ones I just showed you, but not quite as much platform. These flip-flops are also very Birkenstock-esque, and I just think they look really cute and they're very inexpensive. And I also like that the buckle is kind of this rose gold, almost brass looking color, and it's just, I don't know, it just gives a different flavor to the sandal. So not all the fancy sandals are Steve Madden. These ones are from Michael Kors, and I think they look really nice. I haven't personally tried them, but I love the look and how soft these soles look. I love I don't know if it's real Saffiano leather, but it looks like it is. And so it just looks like a really nice quality sandal, which is always good to have in your back pocket if you need like a nicer looking sandal, but you also don't want to be like formal or wear heels. To contrast that one, here is Sam Edelman's version. I had to include it because it's like their most affordable option when it comes to sandals, and it's still a bit pricey for me for sandals. I don't know, I just feel like sandals don't last all that long. You take them on vacation, you put them in your luggage, and you walk around everywhere, and they just don't hold their shape very well. So I personally don't like spending a lot of money on sandals, but I am considering these. Here we are again with another kind of elastic strap, just not as strappy as those Gladiator ones I just showed you. They do have that nice sort of espadrille bottom with the white athletic bottom. I don't know, you can see a picture. I'm not explaining that very well. Comes in a lot of colors and a couple different styles too. So if you're not loving one style, try looking at another one. There might be one that's very similar, but more your style. So this one is a cautionly recommend because I think it's beautiful. I love it, but it's not prime. And for me, it says it'll be here in 1 to 2 months. It only has a 1 rating from 3 years ago. So I don't know, this just seems like a bit of a sketchy listing, but I'm obsessed with this sandal. I was really hoping more sandals like this would be on Amazon by now, but I'm going to guess we might start seeing them later in the summer as they start getting knocked off from brands like Express and Steve Madden and all of that. But pretty much everything up until this point that I've talked about has been prime and very well vetted, has a lot of reviews. So I have a couple dressier versions now. These ones from Tom's I am obsessed with. I don't know what it is about them, but I love them and I need them. I really like this woven fabric look, and then having that really thick kind of ankle encasing to me is just beautiful. If you're looking for something super comfortable, these ones from Clarks are pretty much guaranteed to be comfortable. I've never heard one person complain about the Clarks brand, so if you have complaints, please let me know in the comments below because I've just heard nothing but good things. These ones have a lot of reviews and they're mostly positive, but they're not going to be as comfortable as the Clarks, I'm pretty sure. But I am loving this kind of like strap that goes all the way up the foot, usually like 3, maybe 4 straps. This one is a lot of straps. Then this one is a little bit more what I was thinking of. This one definitely does have a delivery of 1 to 2 months out. So but with that, I just love this style. It comes in a couple other colors. And then this one is just a good tried and true, very basic. Nothing is all that crazy about an ankle strap sandal. But if you don't have one, or if you need more, or if you need new ones, this one looks like a really good option. It gets thousands of really amazing ratings, tons of colors, and of course, free returns. So if you have to take it back, no big deal. I looked for a few more braided options when it came to sandals, and I found these. These I just think are adorable. They come in a couple other colors, and they also come in a bow version. But personally, this is a color I'm obsessed with. These ones are showing up for me for $22.99. So again, very affordable. I am also obsessed with these slip-ons, and the first reason is, again, we kind of have that crisscross basket weave loosely, not as much as the ones we just saw. And then it has a nice studded detail around the side. So just little touches like that that make it really interesting. So if you like the woven crisscross ones, but maybe you don't like the woven or you think that might rub, these ones look like a very comfortable alternative. They come in a few other colors, not quite as many as I would like for such a basic sandal, but this style is one we're going to be seeing a lot this summer. I've seen this style of sandal everywhere, so I had to include it here, and it is under $20. So thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye.